All that rapping I do, I can't say that. My name is Aahkee, and you tuned in to Sneakvibing.
Running on relay. I ain't been sleeping like 3 days. I'm at the top floor with the kings and queens. I don't care about what he said. I do not care about what she said. Isolation of beauty, I need space. Go the distance on the freeway, soaking up all the UV rays. Tell the world to make some changes, got my body aching. I don't want no ice, I just want a peaceful life. My goal is basic. In the blink of an eye, it do get dangerous. Got me moving adjacent.
What's up, y'all? My name is Aahkee. I'm an artist based out of Buffalo, New York. I make music. What kind of music I make? Whatever my heart and my mind tell me. And for the people that can relate to that, you know, that's what keep me going. That's how I describe my music, very triumphant. I'm from Buffalo, so it's boom bap, a lot of that. What influenced me? Well, growing up, my pops was a DJ, still is to this day. You know, I was literally born into music. Like I'm talking like school nights, hearing them make mixtapes. I'm hearing music nonstop in my sleep. So it's like I knew I wanted to make that commitment early, at a very early age, that I wanted to create something with that amount of energy, whether it was producing, rapping, or singing, or all three, which is what I'm doing right now. Just making that early commitment and, you know, just non-stop surrounded by music. I say that's what inspired me. When I first started, I dug deep into like the pioneers, who came before me. Like I was 12 years old listening to KRS-One, a lot of Ghostface, and now I could say, you know, a lot of Kendrick, and I started to expand genres, you know, a lot of neo soul, Erica, D'Angelo, Music Soul Child, and then, you know, to pick up my producer game, I was studying producers like Pharrell, you know, Timbaland, Alchemist. Producing for sure. Definitely producing. I always had a lot of keyboards around the house, so whenever I saw a keyboard, I just couldn't help myself but to just start pushing crazy buttons on it. And you know, once my pop started seeing me push buttons like crazy without knowing what I was doing, you know, got my first drum machine. He's like, you know, here, learn this, learn this and get out the way. So I'm sitting in my bedroom just playing with drum machines and figuring it out. And that's how I started producing. I was about 12. My honest answer, I made all these beats and ain't know who to give it to. So, you know, as I started, you know, studying and, you know, hearing my dad make mixtapes and, you know, hearing, you know, artists like the artists I named before, it's like, what are they doing? Oh, they're rapping. Okay, how did they know what to say? Oh, they're writing it down? Okay, let me start writing it down. I got all these beats. Let me write it down. So I just started writing everything down, you know, go down my catalog of beats, and then I'm doing like 5 songs a day at like 13, just going crazy. So that's how the rapping started. Oh, the first one you're talking about, that's my EP, To Keep Me Occupied. That was a little, you know, like a little test trial before the project after that came out. I was very experimental with that one. A lot of different cadences when it came to, you know, chord progressions and drum selections and stuff like that. And then my recent project, May I Be Excused, was where I tried to tap into just for the sake of time, like a commercialized sound, like what you'll hear on TikTok, you know, what you'll hear on the radio and stuff like that. But then of course I had to, you know, I always consider myself a lyricist, so I had to add my lyricism on top of that. Yeah, we definitely working on some visuals. Yeah, we've been drawing up storyboards for visuals for months now. But I like to say this Buffalo weather has not cooperated with me. Not gonna lie to you. Even the fact that I dropped my project in the summer and then a months later, we getting snow already. It's like I can't even shoot the video now. But yeah, that's definitely in the works, cause like I feel like when it comes to doing what I do, like everything, you have to stick to the art. So it's not just putting the music out. All right, people gotta see it, they gotta hear it, they gotta feel it. So the visuals is definitely a top priority for me. For performing for me, I was a theater kid in school, to keep me out of trouble. So performing was nothing really new for me. Because I made my commitment so early, I knew that like that's what I signed up for. And studying other performers, I know that that's like that's the impression that you have to make. Like that's how you gain an audience, literally and figuratively, right? Because you spend hours a day in the studio, and then you put it out, and now you're like, now what, right? So the people, they want to see more. They want to hear what you have to convey, and they got to feel it too, right? So performing for me is I definitely take that with a passion, because that's like the last step of the whole process, from writing a song to putting it out to letting the people see it, and that's definitely, for me, is the way to gain the audience. Because once you make that impression, they're gonna find you. When's his next show? What's his Instagram? Where can I find you? That's how I get most of my traction, is from performing. So I take that with a lot of passion, for sure. When you're first starting out, you wanna stay consistent, or keep your foot on the gas, right? Especially nowadays, because stuff come and go quick. You definitely want to make sure that you do everything with intention. Keep performances, keep making content. Content is definitely important. Just keep rolling out. Let the people see you. Let them hear you. Don't let fear push you back. Definitely always working on more music, for sure, because you gotta stay ready. Just keep working, and then let the people see the results, no matter how you do that. My name is Aahkee, and this is the Buffer Code playlist. You can follow me on IG. It's Aahkee and a whole bunch of E's at the end. I don't know how many E's there is. But usually when I tell people, you type in AAH, I'll pop up. I got a little baby picture. I ain't hard to find. I try to make sure that I ain't hard to find.